Alright, we have another submission to Dusky, this time from Bean. I think they said they found it from the main page here. So, the only main and only SS such and forth have beaten it. Wurmkin is probably the rarest you'll find in Cursed Seeds, which goes back to my notion that I do think they are the best clan in the game. Melting Remnant shows up way too much compared to Wurmkin for Melting Remnant to be the winner. I feel like the general thought is that Melting Remnant is the best. I say Wurmkin. So yeah, the win rate is not high on this. It could be a pretty tough one. Let's give it a shot. I suppose, obviously I would prefer Spine Chief, but I'm not sad with an Echowright. I would rather go, in this combo, I would rather go Echowright than Primordium or Penumbra, for sure. And we already have some Etch stuff. Echo Transfer is potentially usable, especially with the Returned Soul. I mean, we have a lot of Etch stuff, so already it's like Echowright has stuff. Alright, Diligent, Darkness, Spikes. Is Echowright an Artie first type champ to me? I think so. Wing clipping seems really bad with Echowright, considering every path is hurt by it. Just take a Forever Flame then. Keeper of Echoes, that could be really good. Now this is interesting. Man, I don't know. I was gonna say the downside of Repeater is like I probably will have too many consumed cards, but I could also just be really smart about things, and like for instance, I could use Return Soul to get, for instance, like an Echo Transfer basically on holdover with the pink applied to it. Plus I could spell chain it and then it's 0/0. So I don't know. The Marsh Lord is very tempting here. Particularly because I know that this seed appears to be hard. But I feel like, for me, I'm just a repeater guy, can I say? Should be able to take that. Alright, Mark of Invasion is most likely fine. I mean, how could it go wrong? Basically, 2 Deadweights, 2 Echo Transfers, and a Returned Soul. That'd be like the only way it goes wrong. And it would go pretty wrong. But that's so unlikely. Like, I mean, I have Echo Breaks, I have Plinks, I can block with Morsels if I had to, I can block with Stewards. Like, if that crazy scenario happens, which is like a fraction of a percent, I will simply just, like, redraw the deck. And I could Plink this if I want to Echo Transfer. I don't think it's necessary. I think I'd rather Plink these while I can. Now I could put the Steward down here. Or I could just feed this guy twice. I like the feed this guy twice plan. I'll feed this guy once. Alright. I don't mind getting this back. Go ahead and do this, this. B5. Let's do that. 7. No. could still get a return soul or echo transfer here works. Right. I save that one for later. We'll do this. Oops, I didn't mean to do that, but whatever. I'm pretty sure I'll just win anyway. Do that, take that out. We may as well bring that back. I think I'll still play this though. Give him one of each. Do that. Yeah, I mean I have 100 attack on this thing. It's pretty good. Probably a skip here. Not opposed to going Umbra over the Wormkin here. If I do that, maybe Making of a Morsel makes sense. By the way, I learned something new every day. Well, not every day, but learned something new still this game. Dusk pointed out that the trials actually align with the rewards. So, you know, I just took a clergyman trial. That'll always be worth 75 gold. I never knew that till now. Over 2,000 hours in this game. Same goes for, I think, spikes is gold. And then conversely, if it's an armor trial, it's always a unit draft. And if it's a damage trial, it's always a unit draft. So you can actually, if I wanted to factor in maybe a calculation here, I actually know that since I can't get the same trial twice in a row, I actually have a 2 out of 3 to get a unit draft here. It's a calculation I've never factored into my decision making until now. I don't know if it really factors in here, but I could definitely see situations where that knowledge is useful. So all this being said, I don't know. Like I got with these on repeat, I could definitely support an alloy, but the rest of the Umbra arsenal is just weak. I don't know that I have amazing holdovers is the problem. Or double stacks or anything. I don't have any double stacks. I don't have any anything really. So like the Merchant of Magic is just not going to be good for me, but the Wormkin is generally going to be better than an Umbra banner. I think we can go with the Wormkin banner here. Wouldn't really all I'd be looking for. I guess I could work with a First of Kin in this deck. That would be acceptable. I think the brick rate is much lower for the Wormkin banners. There's only really like the only full-on brick are the rares that aren't named Glareminder and First of Kin. First of Kin I don't think is a full-on brick. I think it's a semi-brick. I would rather have First of Kin than any Umbra that isn't alloy of the uncommons. So I think we do want to go to this Wormkin. Do I still take this anyway? Because this would actually be an okay holdover. It wouldn't be amazing. Could take the Entumbra Assault, I guess. That would give me a good +10 target. Well, not a good one. Do I need the Making of a Morsel? I gotta say, with Repeater, Shroud Spike, Making of a Morsel could be good. So let's take it. So if I get a Shroud Spike, I'd be open to that. Permafrost 10. Whew, yeah. I'm good to go here. Even with the Forever Flame, I would take Keeper. Even with a bunch of Etch, I take Keeper over First of Kin all day, every day here. That is the easiest choice of my life. We're going to keep all these Plinks then, because they're just 0 cost that I can always play. Making a Morsel is probably out of the question at this point. Wouldn't mind also putting 10 on this. Could Permafrost one of these. Wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Actually, it is though, because I kind of just want them back with the thing. Yeah, I don't really need to do anything else. Let's just put a 10 and another -1 here. Could take the money. And most likely don't put anything into this First of Kin. I'll probably go left here though. I don't know that I really need to Hellvent it. Really late second Hellvent though. So I could actually see potentially hitting this Hellvent still just to get another Keeper, even if it is vanilla. I think 15 there. A lot of temples on this map. I think 100 gold's probably worth more than what I can usually get for 10 shards. I don't think I'll make any removals yet, actually. I don't really know where this deck is going. So, we hit on a 2 out of 3 chance, now that we know. I would just try to find another Keeper here so that I don't have to, vent. Put you in front. 11 could kill that. But that works too. So these Plinks suck. Give this guy some damage, I think. Don't know that I want to play another one of these. So I eventually want to get the Echo whatever back this thing. Getting the return so late is not the greatest thing. So we cannot kill that, fortunately. Actually, I should be able to. Yeah, Echo Transfer should get me there. So why don't we do that? E4. Yeah. 28. The fuck? There we go. That, my friends, is math in action. What is this shit fucking draw order? Absolute trash. Well, I can only inspire once here, so it probably doesn't really matter where I put these, unfortunately. Actually, take it all back. Might want to hold them. I guess it won't really matter, it's Sweeper Boss. definitely need to, like, I probably want to bring the Plink back. I do have a bit of a problem up here. Oh, God, are you fucking kidding me? Oh, that was a misplay and a half. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. It's possible. We really do have to hit this guy in the back. Get him. That's enough to get me there, but man, that was pretty shit. Actually, should have done that first. If I needed the morsel to survive, I needed to get those things. So I'm playing sloppy. I need to tighten it up here. And not just, like, throw this run. I might be down for Bounding Echoes. I don't know that I need to be that. I honestly don't know that Repeater is even gonna be a thing on this run. I'm either gonna go three keepers or 2 keepers and an Echo Right. So we'll just have to figure out what we're doing there. But this is good in all scenarios. Perils into Diligent. That magic's good. That one's not as good. Takeable. This one's takeable. This one's horrible. I don't love it, but maybe I should take it anyway. I don't know. It would be a dead weight for now. Just one where I don't think it's like that necessary. Merchant. We'd have to hit. Like I could definitely justify 3 magics in a row here, but I really hope we find a keeper here so I can get this steal and just start getting some upgrades, even if they're bad upgrades. I'll take it, I guess. At this point, I don't think I take these. They're definitely good, though. Alloy and Bog Chrysalis. Like, you could make those work if, for some reason, this never... I guess if you went left. But I really don't see a world that I take these at this point. It does suck, though. If I don't take these, that means I am kind of committing to this Hellvent. Well, it's not the worst thing in the world, but yeah, I'm just gonna skip. We'll just have to Hellvent here and be sad if there's a keeper that shows up there. But with the way this is set up, we'll just have to see. Spell Chain Pierce. If it's ×5. If it's ×5, I'll honestly just ×5 the keeper, probably. I could also just ×5 the Plinks or some weird shit like that. But if it's like Hammer event, I would definitely take that. Well, would I take Hammer over bringing this to a 1? I probably wouldn't here. In this scenario, I might just bring these to 1, because then I could put 3 of them on a floor with the Echo Right. So, either way though, I don't think I put this in before I visit the cavern. Okay, that is not the 1 pip I was thinking of, but that's the 1 pip I'll get. That's absolutely fine. Alright, Keeper already has Forever Flame and a -pip. I'm pretty sure we're going to be pretty good this run. need to add even piercings? I don't think so. I just need to make sure I get to 100 shards, and I think I'll have no issues doing that, but might as well do it later. I could spell chain. Like YOLO spell chain the perils. I don't think so. Alright, I can give up a Inspire here. Just to get around a little bit of that. Drain. Awesome first turn, if I do say so myself. Let's go there. I mean, I could like Echo Break myself as well. It's definitely not out of the question. What if I just get this one back? Because it's like pretty awesome. I'm just gonna keep inspiring this. I feel like that's pretty cool. Could have actually gotten this out of range. Well, definitely going to get rid of those morsel cards. We are definitely not doing morsel shit. I don't think I mind having this. Just makes, like, getting that back every turn is probably better than the Plink. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'd rather just do this then. Probably Plink that. Just I think. Not that none of that matters, but sure. Fucked up. That's fine. Just go here. Perfect. I found a use for our morsels. For some reason I was thinking I was only getting a 1/1 on Inspire. I suppose that is not true. Yep. This is pretty powerful. Kindle. There's definitely some high rolls you can do with Kindle on repeat. But the main one right now would be Shroud Spike, which just doesn't necessarily fit our deck. Would I be super sad to not have this though? I don't know. I feel like getting the repeater back that I want is like good here. I think this is probably a skip. Unless I think I need Wormkin Spike, which I just don't. Honestly, I could take the Perfect Insanity. Might not be the worst thing in the world. I could see that being okay. Hey, look, the worst unit in the game. I actually hate this unit. Never taken that. I think the right is where we go. Double stack doesn't seem to have anything. Probably just do Winged Indulgence. Literally nothing for double stack. Yeah, like, has anyone ever double stacked apparels? Surge Stone is also just like kind of not something I want. So, just won't. Damn. And upgrades suck. I think Permafrost here is okay though. 10. Just keep doing that, I guess. -1. Could -1 that. I think it's probably better here. So I could probably get rid of this and these, but they're pretty good into Stealth Boss. Am I gonna have any problem with Stealth Boss though when I have 2 Keepers and a Repeater? Perfect Insanity can also do stuff. You know what I just realized? I could just bring Perils back with the Returned Soul. How did I not even think of that till now? Then I could have spell chained it totally earlier. Damn. Well, something to think about. That's definitely something to think about. Well, we don't need these stewards. We know that. We're going to be fine in the Stealth Boss if it comes up, I think. I suppose I do want to, like, remove stuff with money. Like, if we fight Haste, let's just get rid of the other stewards for now. Like, I do want to, like, find my stuff fast enough. Spending 90 here, though, into the steel. Screw it. I'll just fight. We're gonna go full Repeater, absolutely. Mark of Winvasion. Now, I don't know if these always correspond to, like, a gold trial or not. I assume they do. Instead of getting around Ember Drain here, I'm just gonna hope for a Rubber Morsel. But I do want to get my 1/1 in. Do I go for 2 morsels? This is what we're gonna do. Go there, there, there. I mean, I will say, Returned Soul could just get drawn in an order that makes that Perils unreliable. But it's an option I can do, I guess. That's the way I could think of it. It's just an option. We want to... Like here, just the Perils doesn't even make sense. I might as well bring this back. If the game wants to fuck me, it wants to fuck me. Play one of these. Fuck it. I don't care. I don't care what comes back, actually. So we'll just play them out. Worst Blinks NA. Let's see, 1044. 62 will kill that. I'm putting that there. I guess I'm trying to... Still don't really know what I'm trying to do at this point. Can't remember if it was the Scourge boss or not, but we'll just do that. So, those kill that. Let's just put it there. I can just kill the boss. Even at this level, I can just kill the boss with this. Like, I can literally just... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Boom, baby. Forgotten Trade is better than Kindle, I would say, generally, for the repeater. But again, do I need it? Right now, definitely I don't. And I don't foresee any world other than Shroud Spike, which already isn't really working for me, that it would be that necessary. Maybe a Wurmkin Spike, but probably just skip here, honestly. But I could probably use as more removal. Void Binding, maybe. I just am not that convinced I need to do any Peril shenanigans. Might be nice to have a one-of, though. I could technically have my stuff that comes back just be Void Binding and Perils if I am sneaky enough about the Returned Soul. I think it's worth an ad. I think we want to go for here. I'll hit the other magic. Okay, Intrinsic and Spell Chain. Quick. Quick's probably fine to put on one of these. Like to find a multi. Boom. I mean, the seed's pretty strong. So this is our last potential run-in with Stealth Boss. I think we should definitely get rid of one of these. I don't know, this is so good into Stealth Boss, though. As much as it pains me, maybe I just get rid of the Making of a Morsel. I could also just get rid of these get rid of one of the Echo Transfers. I don't know, though. I kind of like the speed of it right now. Just get rid of Making a Morsel. So there's a few ways I could go with the Spell Chain. I could do it there, or I could do it here. If I do it here, I could potentially get both Perils and Void Binding. This is like a future play. Problem is, Diligent's just gonna be an asshole. I will do this though. I could still end up with Holdover on it, which would be better than the Returned Soul. Need to get my shards somehow. It's temples from here on out, and I'm not doing the 25ers, so Intrinsic there is fine. Or I could Intrinsic this, then I'm much more likely to Returned Soul it. I think I like the Intrinsic here though. Heaven's Seal on full health is still something that could kill me here. Boss is not still boss. This is a tough troop, especially for a relatively... am I really that slow scaling? I don't think I'm that slow scaling. I do feel like I'm actually fine to take this. I've got a perfect insanity if shit goes super wrong. I draw through the deck super fast. Not entirely sure that it was worth to do what I just did. Say it was. Right, I think we're just gonna plink up here. This is not the best of draws. Let's try this. Oops, I fucked that up. God damn. Well, whatever. And I think I've bottom decked Return Soul like every damn fight. Bit annoying. Let's get just one of these for now. Damn, I can't do anything right apparently. Fucking hell. I don't want to draw it back to these, but I don't want to feed that guy either. Maybe I won't play that. This is where, you know, I played very heavily into Stealth Boss, and this is where it can kind of bite me in the ass. So I've got both of these. It's even kind of risky to bring back the perils here, I would say. But I may not have time to, you know, not risk not doing it. I could just take this out, but I do need to get to that one in time. I may just, man. I think I'll be fine. If I just did, I could bring back the Perfect Insanity. Just gonna do this, I think. Trying to maybe just kill him down here with the Perfect Insanity, but it bottom decked it. Such is life, I suppose. Perfect Insanity, if you want to get played, you gotta get drawn. I know you were there at the end, but that doesn't count. Seems pretty good. And it is pretty good. There's a lot of ways you could take this, this seed, by the way. We just don't have any need for Ember. So here we'll definitely go left. You know it's a strong run when you're overfilling your pyre health. -2 there is pretty tempting. I don't think there's any world I don't do this. Purge, I may not do that. It is diligent after all. Holdover. Well, might as well, right? I could even play it into diligent, though I don't know. Still no Surge Stone, I think. I could Surge Stone like that, but that to 0, I think. Or to get a double stack, would I put it there? I think so. Like, Void Binding will be getting played more often now, but I don't know, maybe playing at 0 still makes more sense. Shit, why did I do that? Can we skip? We could skip and afford. So if this sucks, we'll just skip it. These don't suck, but I think I would rather double stack this. They definitely don't suck, but again, double stack. It's just really good on Void Binding. I don't think I'm gonna Purge for 1. I may not even hit that Hellvent. Well, I don't have any money, so maybe I will. I only need to make a removal on these. I guess I could still Purge them, but I don't know. I don't want to get screwed into Diligent. I can just deal with these. It's not that big of a deal if I have them, I think. Might just also open up like a shadow box. Okay, you're going Daze there. I don't think we care about Ember. It's an okay turn for that stuff. Bottom decking, be bottom decking. Blinks though, what the fuck? I'm a simple man. Much reap did we put him? Only 6. Disappointing. I know you can do better. Do expect it. Don't think I can kill this guy with double perfect insanity. I'd have to, yeah, turn soul maybe. If If I can get it on repeat, maybe. I mean, we should try for it. We've obviously won the game up top, so let's go and go here. Actually, I just can't. I didn't even have near enough. Oh, that was a fail. Actually, I can. What was I talking about? I can definitely do this. Like I said, my brain, it's somewhere today. I don't know where, but it's somewhere. Furnace Tap is enticing, considering I have like the Ember Drain package. Yeah, I'll take that. Definitely nothing other than draw makes sense at this point. I think we definitely gotta hit the Helvets. Like, I should get definitely one more keeper now, and then down here I'll take the other perils probably. Let's see what we're getting here. Could get quick on the dude that already has multi, but that does mess up my reform pool, which again I don't think we care about. We might want it just to get Furnace Tap back. Yeah, I don't know. Probably still take it. Nah. Unneeded. So let's Hellvent this guy first. Still need to make up 25 shards, but I feel like stuff I currently have is not necessarily the stuff I want. Well, if I'm getting what? 5 Ember a turn. I could do that for 5. Most of my other shit costs nothing. Could do that for 5. Probably makes more sense. And you never know. Maybe I just get lucky and get a -2 there. But I do think could be okay. Even if it just, I don't know. We'll see. Right. Still gonna keep on low shards just because Repeater starts with low health, and yeah, I'll be getting eventually 3/3 to the floor, but bad. If I'm really bad at drawing, that could be delayed over 3 turns. So it's the hardest of everything here. I think we can do it though. Still don't think I'll go bottom. I'd have to get really lucky to kill this. I think I'm just gonna... I'll probably still do it though. These are... I'm not getting much by inspiring up top, I think. It's the single striker. At least it died from the reap, but that was getting pretty fucked up. So we have this. bottom decking everything here. Void Binding, Eternal Soul, the Barrows, the Furnace Tab, the Ancient Resonance. Couldn't get much worse, but I don't know. I should take this out. Just because, like, oh shit, the fucking sanity. Well, I fucked up. What can I say? I finally got this. See if anything we can do. Let's do this. There could be sometimes I just purposely let the Furnace Tap go. Then I don't remember what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, I can let the Furnace Tap go and then get it to a 1 cost with Returned Soul. So that's something I have the option here to do if I want to. It just sucks because I have the Returned Soul right now, so it just doesn't make much sense to do that. There. Yeah, this is pretty nice. So, I mean, how can you take boring Martial Lord over awesome Repeater? Broken Memories any good? I don't think so. Pink Returned Soul maybe. Having 2 of them certainly starts to become enticing. Okay, we'll skip though. I would take another Void Binding. I don't know if that's necessarily the best, but I'm gonna pretend that it is. Firebox, Vapor, Divinity. Not feeling them. Like maybe a Vapor Funnel, but probably not. Lightstone Casing. Cleansing Water, probably, I guess. Dun Echo Late, classic. So I'm going to Hellvent the Perils, brings me right to 100. I don't think any more spell chains are enticing to me. Neither is a Purge. So, Shitstone, glad to see you never. So yeah, you're going to get duped. We're gonna get rid of these. And we're just gonna sort of win. I got a bunch of money. Oh yeah, Lightstone. I guess Lightstone Casing, is that any good? could put the spell, I could still go spell chain there. But I don't really see any amazing spell chains to do that with. Stuff that's already there. I mean, the only spell that has 2 things on it are my plinks and the perils. Like, those aren't going to benefit from it. So no Lightstone Casing. Probably yes to Cleansing Water, and then I can remove anything else that I think is unnecessary. We definitely keep anything that's 0 cost. I've got a lot of 0 cost fodder. A lot of it comes back as well. I probably don't need a lot of these echo breaks, to be honest. Like I could probably get rid of just most of them. Okay, I think we're gonna just win because I feel incredibly powerful. Right, you're a good candidate to go in there. We can start with this. That is, I guess, happening there. 7 days. Get a second card on consume. I don't really need to. Don't really need to. Like I'd rather just get my good stuff going there. Furnace tap, void binding. Where? Oh, I should have brought back the other void binding. What was I doing? Sure what I was doing. I was doing something apparently. Fucking horrible. Alright, to keep you alive, I could just do that. I think I will. Perfect. How can you not love Heralds of Motherfucking Production? Or Keeper of Echoes. I don't even, like, my brain says one thing and my mouth does the exact opposite. Oh, that was a normal plank. Thought it did 10 damage. We gotta check my brain. Check my brain. Yeah, this is just a normal plank. I don't know what I'm even doing there. I can toss one your way. How about that? Money well spent. Ooh, Diligence taking a big hit here. Still probably not to the point that I can, like, perfect insanity him down to death. Speaking of perfect insanity, I've only seen it once. I thought with double draw, a 25 card deck, that I wouldn't. I only have, what, 1 card? Or I guess I have 2 cards on holdover. I have that. Look how big this Echo Ride is. It's 187 health, 260 damage. This has turned into kind of just a Monster Train and Chill episode. Okay, let's try to maybe somehow kill this guy. Should be able to get him. Let's not play that because I want the Perfect Insanity back. So yeah, just do this. Shit. Oh, fuck. Fuck. Damn it. Why? I gotta ruin my fun like that. Why did I have to draw 2 dead weights? And like a bunch of other bullshit. I could have drawn any of this other shit. Even the Vengeful Shards would have been better. Well, anyway. Should have hell-vented the Perfect Insanity. Oh, look at that, all 3. That's fucking amazing. I think we're pretty safe to do this. I got 2 perils, like I'm gonna find them here. Bottom decking the Furnace Tap though. Definitely slightly annoying. I can throw the Void Bindings this guy's way. Do I need this anymore? One more time, I guess. Here you can that. I guess you can have both of those. I definitely don't want him to die. Unfortunately lost one of our dudes. I completely was oblivious to that. We'll get there though. If I lose this, definitely suck. Right, are we bringing back, what are we, we're bringing back something. What do we bring back here? This sense. I need to stop playing this if I can somehow get away with it. Eh, it doesn't matter at this point. Fight's over. And there you have it. Alright, that was a fun one. I will never complain about a run that gives me Repeater and Microstoned Keeper of Echo shenanigans. That's just super fun. Yeah. Favorite unit in the game, easily. I'll rerun my data. It sucks because I guess I could get the cursed run data in. Be interesting because I've done so many cursed seeds. I should probably add them in. I just don't know how to differentiate from. I'll have to figure out how to do that. But I know the last I checked at my data, Keeper of Echoes had definitely overtaken as my most used unit, and it has a ridiculous win rate. I'm going to assume that Cleansing Water did nothing. Alright, what do we got here? Alright, so... First Kin. Can't complain about it. I just have a lot more fun doing a Keeper run, but I mean, with the... Given everything at the start, I will say though, I strongly disagree with the wing clippings. I think that is... If this seed was tougher, this could have absolutely just thrown all of your power away, going return Echowright. I mean, if you're not getting back the card that you want every turn, that's just giving up the entire power of the thing. This is really interesting, like Alloy into First of Kin. And like Ambient Charge. Yeah, I guess he just doesn't care what he's getting back every turn. Just spamming out whatever. That would have ended up being pretty powerful too. A double stacked Wormskin Spike. But again, like, if you're not getting it back every turn, the power is much less. But really not a massively different run. There's a Symphony of the Soul, I guess. That's something I could have considered. I just didn't think I really had enough rage. Just off perils. I can't remember if I had the Void Binding at that point. I also can't remember what I took over it. But yeah, 6 turn on Last Divinity. It's wild. 160 shards too. I wouldn't have thought it could do that. I guess you got a blank pages. Maybe something crazy there happened. I don't know. Symphony of a Soul. Is that really doing so much here? Missing something here? There's a lot of rage. See, I only did a 4 turn. I was even throwing like Perfect Insanity in it and shit, and I had a shitload of Furnace Tap. So I'm like, I mean, like, yeah, I'm like kind of looking at mine. I'm like, really? This gets a 6 turn and mine doesn't? I guess he has a lot of Void Bindings. Maybe that's it. But like, just 1 Furnace Tap. It's not coming back with the consistency of mine. It's not spell chained. It's, yeah, it just draw orders or something. I don't know. Mean went with just a single self-infused Keeper with the egg route, which works. But I just wouldn't have had nearly as much fun with that. Marshallord is Marshallord. It's rare that Marshallord will fail. I don't know though. I feel like it's pretty rare that Resolve Echowright fails. I can't remember the last time I just straight up wasn't able to use Resolve Echowright. Like, I can remember times where it didn't make sense to force it. I just had better stuff. Like, if I never found a Microstone, I could see myself not using Echowright on this run, depending on what showed up, and just build a floor of Keepers. But similarly, I would have done the same thing probably with a Marshallord, but this is a decent enough setup for a Marshallord, I would say. I'm actually surprised he didn't just go with the the Bog Chrysalis. Because with the only time I will actually take the Bog Chrysalis is with Marshlord, and as much as I love Keeper, I think a single Keeper probably does not outperform it. Or alternatively, you could also just add the Bog Chrysalis fusion to this, which again, I don't really value that essence much, but I think since you have the Micro Stone, you don't care that it becomes a 2-pip unit, and then you can just have Trample and some extra stats versus an extra 1/1 Inspire for just the unit. There's an old magic on this run. It's interesting. It doesn't look like it was in a very good one though. It's a very powerful Furnace tab. I could definitely get some damage going. Looks like a really long run though. I could see definitely this run I think would be a lot harder than ours. I just actually have to think it out a little more. So we're the only people that have beaten it, but I wouldn't say this was a hard run. This might just be more of a case of the general public not being on Dusk's, you know, the Dusk crew level, shall we call this? And look at this wonky, like this is the highest scoring loss. They're taking Crucible Collector, Emberforge with Endless. There's no Capricious Reflection here, by the way, and look how many fucking upgrades have been made. We got Large Stone and Quick on Crucible, Endless and Damage Shield on an Emberforge, 2 Morsel Masters with Echo Stones and Endless, Train Stewards, only one of which was removed, but the others have like a bunch of upgrades. We got a huge stoned alloy with no... This is really weird to me. Like 80 shards, but they didn't use it at all to merge units together. Yeah. This basically just breaks. It goes opposite of it. I mean, I will say this. The spells are okay. They're okay. By 3 of these cards, like, I guess, yeah, I don't know. I don't know why Mitosis is intrinsic. That doesn't really make sense to me, but yeah, it dies to the Penitent, it looks like, to the Relentless. I guess their plan is to just use Crucible on Relentless. But yeah, I don't know, actually know why it would have died to it. I guess at 80 shards, maybe that thing had more than... There's a chance it just had more, because if this thing only stuck at around 35 to 40 attack, it would not be outpacing the attack of the boss. Be my guess. So this guy is going Marshlord 2 Resolve 1 with Trampling Eggs here. Again, this would be the one situation where I just wouldn't do it this way. I would actually use the Cocoon here, and you know me, I hate the Cocoon. But my caveat with the Cocoon is it is good with Marshlord, but it's useless with everything else. By useless, I mean, yes, technically you could win with it, but it will be miserable. But with the, just go full Marshlord. Just go full Marshlord, take one of these. There's no way that this is more powerful than that. You know, this has no actual built-in scaling. You know, these eggs come down. They have Quick and Endless. this isn't really a good example of a good endless egg in my opinion, because it's not gaining stats. You want it sort of constantly gaining stats, and this doesn't do this. Now, with the Marsh Lord, ironically, I just never go endless eggs. Endless eggs is much more of a repeater path, in my opinion, but just go the Bogdeep Cocoon here. That'll be your 1 unit. Play it with a full Echorite. Don't flex the Resolve, and then you'll have 2 Bog Chrysalis on your floor. And with 3 etch, they'll remove 3 shell when you go Marsh Lord 3. The one in the front will have a lot of extra health. And then you're just gonna have 2 of these popped pretty quickly, and you can continue to scale them with etches. There was technically nobody that there was enough spell chains here, and there was a Broken Memories. You could just spell chain Broken Memories and actually infinitely scale the Bogdeep Cocoon here. And other than that, I think they just took too many shards. All things considered, they ended up with with the holdover spell chain perils and echo transfer and all this other stuff. So they can scale that way, and this should be winnable, but not if you're going 175 shards into Penitent with extra damage and a pip upgrade. Pip upgrade also is just kind of wonky to me. I can't go through all of these, probably. Run on fumes here, but yeah, a common theme we're going to see, it seems, is that people are just taking the Umbra units when they could have took a plethora of amazing Wurmkin units. There was, factoring in Forever Flame, there was a First of Kin, there was Keeper of Echoes, there was the Fly Eggs, there was the Bogdeep Cocoon, which if you went Marsh Lord, most of these people are doing, it seems. And trying to think, was that mainly it? That was mainly it, but I didn't see. I think the 4th ring might have been a Wurmkin that I think we didn't visit, if I remember correctly. Hard for me to recall at this point, but they're just infinitely better than all these units, the Umbra units. Shadow Eater. And that's, yeah, a Shadow Eater with a Crucible Warden just doesn't make much sense. Sometimes I'm open to Shadow Eater with an alloy into it. It's not as horrible as it sounds if you're able, in this combo in particular, with Resolve Echorite. That can be pretty good with a Shroud Spike setup. I've done that before and it's pretty good, but here it just is eh. I guess at least it has multi-strike. Also I don't think we saw the Rhino Egg, but the Rhino Egg into Shadow Eater with Shroud Spike is a lot of Reap. You're basically Reap Chief at that point. So many Umbra. There's a random First of Kin. There's too many banner units. It is a bit sad though, because I have to imagine, maybe not to this extent, but kind of mentioned it before, there's actually been popular streamers have been playing Monster Train again here and there. I've seen Jorbs play it, I've seen Baylor Lord play it. And as they're not I think they're well under 1,000 hours played, both of them, and the way they play is less focused on one single floor. I have to imagine that is how the game was meant to be played. It just turns out that as you min-max, it just almost never makes sense to actually play it that way, especially in the DLC world where they maintained the rule of not being able to get a banner past ring 4, yet they made a system that basically removes banners and consolidates them into single units. And on top of that, just really made it so, to me, Divinity really punishes multi-floor setups, because it's like you don't ever get a break. Every floor is getting attacked, and there's just not any advantage to it. So, like, I guess it'd be interesting if, like, if a floor was just completely empty and enemies run through it, that it, like, damaged your pyre or something. That could be an interesting mechanic. Because, you know, it is a little weird that we just don't utilize the train much. Pre-DLC, it was better. Like, pre-DLC, you still typically set up on one floor, but the multi-floor setup was much more common. Again, just with the opposite direction I think it should be going. And then more Umbra stuff. See if anything here stands out. I just don't see myself ever going Umbra banner when a Wurmkin banner exists. Whether I went, basically no matter what I went, right? How the hell did you lose? You didn't take the trial. Didn't take shards, had Marshallord. You done fucked up, password 456, smiley face. Well, anyway, that was a fun one. As always, thanks for watching, and until next time.